What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're gonna see if we can keep on pushing in the Shadow Faction Sea-Land, see if we can get Sea-Land 25 done and be done with all these V4 Shadow Heroes. So, Gustin was by far the MVP last time with the Demon Totem. The Tix Ghost played a big role as well, so we're gonna keep trying to optimize this. So I think what we want to do, I think we want to keep them very attack oriented, but I don't think we need the control purify anymore. What I kind of want to do is run like shared fate for more damage, just to see how it's going to work on both of our Eloise. I think that's going to be the better option here. These don't need to be there. That's not correct. Honestly, we can use something right like resilience, because control purify probably won't do too much on this one. So let's swap these guys around. Make the Annabelles a little bit more tankier. I think we're just going to keep going without the Jara. We can toss her in and out, though, as we please with this lineup. So let's see if we can just, like, blast through this really easily. I'm interested to see if these fights here in the earlier rounds are difficult at all, or if it's just going to be the boss waves that are the big trouble for us. So as far as survivability goes, oh, we didn't get the buff on the Gustin for the Demon Bell, so we don't have the Demon Totem down, which means our Eloise will not break out. Hopefully this Gustin lives a little bit here to keep getting rid of debuffs. Good, good, good. That was actually really solid right there. We still have an Annabelle alive. We have our Jara alive with the crown. I think this one's going to go pretty good. The Priest is definitely the more difficult wave. We got a couple CCs out there as well to buy us a little more time. Oh, these Eloise are getting hit really hard, though. Oh, the CC actually ended up being what killed us. So, for the time being, let's do this. Let's keep both of them with their purified, because you can't, like, really rely on Gustin to stay alive the entire time. Gustin's kind of there just for the first 4 or 5 rounds, and if it does go longer than that, you're going to need the Eloise to be able to support herself, get herself out of CC, things like that. So sadly, Annabelle, you can't stack up 2 of those puppets in the same round. We did get the Demon Totem down this time, which means we're having like no debuffs on our side of the battlefield, which is really, really good for us. Even if Eloise gets twined, she can break out of it because of that Demon Totem right there. You saw it happen. It was perfect. Annabelle still living. We got 2 of them out. Oh, this is such a difficult wave. Like, so difficult. We're going to keep trying. I don't know if the jar is helping us or hurting us, or if a Tix would be better to help kill one of them off. And I'm also wondering if an A and B would be better in this situation than a crown, because they don't hit as hard as the boss does. This is interesting. Oof. Oof. That's so brutal. Oh, the CC is killing me. You know, one thing I haven't checked is my guild tech. We do have some more stuff we can put in. I'm thinking we go for the anti-priest, because there's a lot of priests in the Shadow faction. So can we actually get that? We get up to 16. That's a lot of less damage we are going to be encountering. That could be a difference maker. Now, is there anything I want to change here? We could try the A and B style. Go to the block attack stone. It wouldn't hurt, right? I mean, we could give it a try. Where are our A and Bs, though? That is the real question. You definitely don't need one right now. I'm sure we have another one floating around. Yeah, on one of the trashy Lagos. That's fine. Let's see how both of these Eloise do in a more offensive setup with A and Bs. Does this work better against the priest, or does it work worse than against the priest? Because it could go either way here. Ooh, that's quite a bit of damage. We're going to have to see, though, because usually Crown's better in the first round, second round, and sometimes the third. But after that, the A and B does become stronger. I don't know if it's... I don't know. I mean, yeah, no, definitely going for the Crowns here. That was an easy decision right there. Definitely stick with the Crowns. I think that's going to be the way we play this. And honestly, we're going to need more attempts. I think I also want to go with like the lion, Nemean. Let's see how he does in this setup. Of course, we can't get crit in Sealand anyway. That's not a big deal. Gustin didn't get that totem in round 1, which is bad because he doesn't really live past round 3. So if he doesn't have the totem down in round 2, it means a lot less usefulness coming out. But that totem is doing a ton of work right here. Now that Fairy Guard is really dangerous from the enemy team here. Gustin does go down, which means she's going to be taking... Oh, this is not looking good. We don't want our 2 Eloise to get an active off. Getting an active off means we kill ourselves against that Fairy Guard. Oh, they all have Fairy Guard. No, they all have Fairy Guard. That was really, really close, though. I think we can do this. I think this team should be able to do it. Although I almost feel like maybe throwing in the Tixes might work a little bit better. Wow, we CC'd pretty much that whole team right there. Interesting. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like that's actually a bad thing having too many CC'd because we want to be counterattacking in the early rounds and letting them attack in the early rounds when we're taking the least amount of damage. Plus the Gustin's alive. I don't know if... Oh, no, Eloise, you're going to kill yourself. Their top Eloise is definitely going to kill herself. Oh, she actually lived because she had unbending. Now, this one being CC'd is not good. Okay. All right. Jara, you're out. Tix, you're in. Can we do this with the Tix? All right. Tons of counterattacks. Gotta love it. If I didn't care about the energy in round 1 on the Gustin... might be better to stagger those Eloise or those Annabelles. It actually might be, and not worrying about the totem in round 1. Getting a totem in round 2 is not the end of the world. But having another Annabelle alive to get some more healing out is good because right now these puppets are going to do nothing because they're going to fade away. Well, one of them's still up. That's good, but it's going to fade away by the time they get to use their active. This one feels a lot better here, but it's still not good enough. So, let's now go back to one of these Annabelles. Let's give one of them a crown. That looks good. That looks good. So yeah, I don't think we want to CC the enemies at all on this wave. We want to get those attacks in the first round as fast as possible. Ooh, no, but this is the downside. We don't have a totem, which means our Eloise is just gonna sit in CC. This is really bad. I'll let it play out, but I feel like this is like one of the worst outcomes we can have. She is just stuck in that CC. She cannot break out of it. She is gonna die, and that was by far our worst attempt so far. We're gonna go back to the Phoenix. A little bit of extra damage with the Phoenix could be a huge difference. Plus, we're doing holy damage. A lot of good stats coming out here. Good, good, good. Yes, hit. Gustin, just stay alive. One more round. You can do it. Now we have an Annabelle active. We probably have an Annabelle death coming up as well. Oh, the Gustin. It's almost like the Gustin's a little useless now. Doesn't it seem that way? Maybe we don't want the Gustin at all. Maybe in this case, the Gustin isn't doing something for us. Because we're not getting that totem around 1 feels kind of bad. I'm thinking maybe we go back to just energy feed to the Gustin. Now, sadly, both ticks went down to the back line. That's not... I kind of wanted those ghosts spread out a little bit. Having her CC'd feels absolutely horrible. Let's make sure we have her enables actually set up correct as well. Yep, we got the Purify, I do think the energy is just a much better decision. I do. I really think the energy is better because it means Gustin is useful, whereas when she is not around, she's not useful. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get this to work out. Okay, so as long as the main one's up doing counterattacks, that's great. I can't believe the one up the top still is in CC. Even though the Gustin was alive. Now, Gustin's not going to break out of that, which means he is going to die, but we are doing some really good damage. The Tix is on the perfect target as well. Oh, the CC is so brutal. Maybe we need to really finish out the Twine immunity and not the Priest immunity or Priest damage reduction node. I mean, that wasn't amazing. The totem is still up, which is good. Which means, in reality, if Gustin gets hit, he doesn't get hit. I was going to say he'd get another active off, but he's not going to get a totem up to free her. I don't know if this is going to work out. Oh, no. There's Fairy Guard. This is so difficult. If we just had one glittery lucky candy bar, but we have to wait till next week for Ormus Workshop to come back. And I think Ormus Workshop is coming back as a permanent feature as well. We got the totem, which is good. We have 2 puppets out. That's going to convert this one into a heal, which is nice. You gotta break out, girls. I mean, what else can we do? What else can we do if we just get unlucky and they just stay twined? Because what's happening with these twines is we're essentially purifying the twine that's currently on them and then the seed retwining them at the same time, which I think is just so stupid. The order of operations is a bit annoying here, but, you know, it is what it is. So both of them being out is good because we need as much damage as possible coming out from these two. Okay, that totem just saved both of them from being twined right there. You didn't see that. That was absolutely huge. Go rewind that. That was perfect. Oh, the twine! We just need a lucky candy bar. Like, that's all we need. All right, let's see if we can maybe build her. Maybe we can build her more offensive here and just really go for the damage on her. Maybe a little bit of extra damage in the early round will help us out. We'll do 10 more, see if we can get past it. Let's clear you out. Throw the Jara back in. Maybe we can get this to work. She should get an active round 1. If she doesn't die, good lord. Don't want her to CC. Oh, she CC'd 3 enemies. 2 of them broke out, so that's fine. The Jara getting 2 actives off for damage is really what we want her for here. So even though her CC is kind of detrimental, if she is getting damage out, that's really our goal here because we're just having the problem finishing the enemies off, and this way might work out pretty well here. Oh, again, the CC is brutal. Sticking with the Phoenix, so that's going to be the best offensive pet, I believe, for this one right here. Nobody CC'd. That's really good. I will take that all day. Oh, Jar didn't get a second active off. That could be bad. That could be good. We'll see. Gustin with the energy drain, though, is kind of cool. I kind of like it. He still get his totem down. He's alive, which means nobody's going to get twined here, I believe. I hope. Gustin does go down. Oh, and she gets twined at the worst moment possible. The worst moment. Literally, like, we can get this done. I think it's just going to take maybe hundreds of attempts just to see if everything works out exactly how we need it to. 2 CCs, they did both break out. The Jara went down, which, again, I really wish we could get 2 actives off on that Jara. We can't. I mean, it is okay. No actives into those fairy guards, but this round, there will be actives into those fairy guards. Can Gustin get a cleanse? No, because they all have basics. Oh, jeez. He does have a totem down. Is it enough? I don't know. Oh my god, the CC! That was a victory if she just didn't get that seed. That is really annoying. And in this one, I'm actually thinking the Purify for CC might not be what we want. We might want to just build her with like Shared Fate to give her a little bit extra of an attack bonus. So we can just go all out here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be a win. Let's try that. Let's see if we can get that to work here. Where are we going? We are going here. We're going to go for Shared Fate. Like I said, a little bit of extra damage might be exactly what we need here. Let's go. See if we can get it to happen. This wave is extremely difficult. I thought it was going to be easier than it would be, but ended up being very difficult. Again, Jar going down 2 rounds in a row. Man, sadly, both those Annabelles hit the same target there, but the Gustin energy train is working against those puppets, honestly. The weird interaction, but yeah, it's working against us right now. This is looking solid. Sadly, there is no totem down. You can't see his feet, but there is no totem. But it still worked out. Yes. Okay. All right. So we got that done. That was solid. We can see if we can get like the next 2 stages done as well. We'll go to the final stage here. We'll do a few attempts maybe, and then we'll come back and maybe finish up Sea Lane 25 right now without Lucky Candy Bar. So I do think the warrior stage is going to be much easier. Hit the back row a lot with those actives. I do think this is going to be a very easy one though. The CC from the jar, even though she's built for damage, it's working pretty solid overall. Yeah, this one, no fairy guard means no problem. Fairy guard's literally what kills us most of the time. Yep. Bye-bye. All right, that was an easy one. Now we come up the 2 priest, 2 warrior setup. Should be interesting. Good attacks. The warriors basic hit only the front row, which we love. All right, we got the totem down. If they hit the front, maybe she breaks out. Maybe not. Okay, this round's gonna be really good for counterattacks. We have tons of counterattacks coming. The warriors have their basics, which means this is easier than the quad priest wave. Less fairy guards as well. We have a fresh totem down from the Gustin, which means you should break out. No, I guess not. There we go. Now she broke out. There we go. The extra damage with Shared Fate. I absolutely love it. End of round damage? Yes. Okay, so maybe we just clear this with our current setup. Maybe. Otherwise, we will probably have to come back and get this taken care of. Jar with some damage round 1. Gustin with a totem down. Come on, come on. Yeah, there we go. She broke out. That's really good. I think we're going to have to change them back to Purify for CC, though. Because Gustin's just not going to live long enough here. Good placements on the Fairy Guard. We don't really care about those as much. Eloise broke out because of that totem once again. So overall, this is looking kind of solid of a run. Until that. Until that right there. All right, let's go. I keep going to Forest because we're fighting against Forest. So every time I think about it. Let's use up the rest of our attacks today. See if we can somehow make this happen. Now, I can't remember. I feel like our previous one that we did good, we used the ticks and not the Jara. At least I'm pretty sure. Ticks going on the boss is perfect. We really need the extra damage on the boss back there. So there's no fairy guards up, which means no problem. Eloise breaks out of that CC because of Gustin. The puppet gives us a nice heal as well, which was huge from that Annabelle. Now, Gustin's energy drain is probably going to prevent us from getting any more heals from the puppets. The totem is down, which frees up Eloise once again. Gustin is like the MVP, but I don't know if we can actually do this just yet. We might need stronger guild tech. We might need stronger star spawns to keep pushing this further. This is gonna, oh, we got an active. Oh, the puppet went away. That's not good. Uh-oh, we procced. Oh, there's Fairy Guard. We're just gonna kill ourselves. No, that was so close. Last attempt. Last one for right now. I'm not pushing this one. We're gonna keep this one as a short 20-minute video. I know all of our Sea Lane videos are so long, but I feel like it's so entertaining watching all the long battles here. Oh man, Gustin dying in round 2 is kind of brutal. Kind of brutal. Oh, they're both CC'd. At least she broke out, but she doesn't have unbending because she just had to eat every one of those attacks there. Whew, Sea Lane 25 is going to be difficult, but I have to say, Gustin was the right choice. I think also, once we can build a Lucky Candy Bar, I do want one splendid Lucky Candy Bar on our account, so we'll probably do that and finish up another crown when Ormus comes back. But this man right here with the skin, MVP by far. We'll get this done. It'll take a little bit more attempts, setups, tweaks, things like that. You know, might have to build the Eloise more tanky again. Not quite sure, but Gustin, he's always been that fringe hero of useless, and he finally found his actual use. I just realized he has orange pigtails in this outfit. Hold on. Oh, I didn't realize he had, like, pigtails in general. They just blend right in, but he has orange pigtails. All right. Shows you how much we know about Gustin. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. See you guys next time.